We are students of Wellington Institute of Management in Mumbai, and I'm Arjun Dubey, and he's my co-video maker or co-partner of this assignment, Sriram. And we are here to present you a YouTube video on basically the story of how one tech giant transformed into a fintech giant, and its story right from its inception, and what strategic points and deliverables and things that it targeted which led to its growth. So this is a part of our assignment of business consulting, and here we dive into it. Over to you, Sriram.
The Paytm evolution from mobile recharge to fintech. The Paytm evolution from mobile recharge to fintech giant. This case study explores how Paytm transformed its business model to become a leader in India's digital economy, highlighting key strategies and milestone key activities.
Right. So basically, you must have seen, like, we all grown up in an era before technology, where it was we going to shops and getting our recharges done, and waiting for the confirmation to come. We're buying 10 rupee recharges, 100 rupee recharges, and that is how we've been through. Like, that's what our childhood has been. But then comes Paytm, which launches its own online platform where you can do recharges and top ups, and that is how it thought of diversifying itself, like our positioning itself into the market, and these were probably the strategic foundations on which Paytm capitalized. So targeted demand for mobile top-ups, basically the same thing that I just said, and simple value proposition of I want a user to come to me, and I want it to recharge through my platform. Keep on coming. That is how it sold its brand name, basically, and building user trust, because as long as and as more payments that people do, it would create a brand image in front of them, like Paytm is this. Whenever I think of recharge, whenever I think of online payment, I'll go to Paytm. So that is what they capitalize on.
Intense competition. Paytm confronted intense competition from emerging players like PhonePe and Google Pay, which disrupted the mobile payments landscape. This competition not only limited market share but also pressured Paytm to innovate continuously to retain customers and enter into service offerings.
Yes. So exactly speaking on those points, like Paytm, like you cannot just it's just a very small marginal growth when it comes to recharge platforms. That is what Paytm thought, because when you are a recharge platform, you are basically just a facilitator of giving recharges and network connections between the customer and the company telecom providers. So, and Paytm, and we know how Indian authorities function here, because the market is very dynamic. So considering that fact, Paytm thought of not only sticking to recharges and being just an online facilitator platform, but rather diversifying itself, its services, where it can exploring other options what they can go ahead with. So they came up with lending options, they came up with payment solutions, they came up with Paytm Mall, where you get its own e-commerce platform. So continuing ahead with that was basically the strategic pivot.
4 points there are in strategic pivot points. So first is payment solution expansion. Paytm expanded its offering beyond mobile recharge to include various payment solutions like digital wallets and UPI integration, enhancing user interactions. Second is banking service introduction. The introduction of banking services allowed users to open and manage accounts directly through the app, fostering greater financial inclusion. Third is lending option development. Paytm's lending options catered to both the personal needs and business requirements, enabling users to access credit easily and efficiently. Fourth is e-commerce platform launch. The launch of an e-commerce platform allowed Paytm to tap into online shopping market, providing users with a comprehensive shopping experience.
So coming to the platform strategy part of it, we talked about how like Paytm thought of diversifying itself and how it did come up with ideas of doing so. But here are how the implementation process took place. So creation of a super app, they basically created a app that includes everything possible in terms of whatever diversification options and streams that they've thought of venturing into. So the platform strategy focuses on developing a super app, and that is what they did go ahead with. And enhance user engagement. So coming up with brand deals, coming up with ways of making people buy something, or at least giving them the sense of acquiescence where they can they think of, oh shit, I've seen this thing, I think I should buy it, I think I should at least see what's ahead of it. So keeping on tapping on those key performance indicators, or those points where people and users on the platform will go ahead. So that is how they enhanced user engagement. Cross-selling opportunities.
The platform's integrated service fostered cross-selling opportunities. Leveraging existing user base led to increased sales across different financial products, enhancing overall opportunities. Next is network effects and value growth. Network effects were a significant driver of success. As more users access diverse services, the perceived value of app grew, incentivizing even more users to join and utilize multiple features.
So monetization through diversification, that is basically what we've been telling since the start of this video, that Paytm thought of not just keeping it straight and simple in one stream, but diversifying its possible options and portfolio. So that was basically the revenue strategy that Paytm adopted, and from low margin mobile recharges to premium offerings such as lending and payment solutions in this. So that also entailed them to get a tap into every market in terms of what financial institutions offer in this country, as well as keeping up leveraging their large user base to it. So yes, and the vision forward when it comes to it, these are basically the rough timeline that we've made based on what we've studied about Paytm, and here are the products that they've done.
So the chronology starts from 2024. Paytm launches new financial products aimed for enhancing user experience and expanding its service offerings. In 2025, Paytm establishes its strategic partnership with banks and fintech companies to enhance its service ecosystems. In 2026, their vision is significant growth in user adoption, achieving billions of active users through targeted marketing and emerging strategies. And in 2027, Paytm aims for profitability for focusing on high margin services while continuing to innovate in technology. The last year it ends is 2028, which is vision to lead the cashless revolution in India, reinforcing its position as a trusted financial service partner.
So here's the overview of the vision forward that we have made about Paytm, and these are the key takeaways that we thought.
Adapt or perish. Adapting to changing market demands has been a crucial for Paytm growth and resilience in competitive landscape. Second is leverage your base. Utilizing its larger user base for expanding service offerings and has allowed Paytm to diversify and enhance customer value.
So think platform, basically building an ecosystem of services, and rather than focusing on standalone products, they integrated everything into one thing, and that is you get every bite of everything over there in their offering. Ahead with it, and on focus on margins, basically pivoting from a volume based approach to a value creating approach, where they focused on keeping the consumer base intact and growing it obviously ahead, but also giving customers value adding opportunities for their entailed trust that they have put into the brand. And brand trust matters, that is also a point that I just spoke about. So these were the key takeaways that we did through our study about Paytm. And thank you so much. Thank you for listening us. Thank you for giving us your precious time. And if you did like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe and share as well. For yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.